Hi there. A lot of students reach out to us because they have very big doubts when it comes to their profile. And the question that we often get is, will my profile stand out enough for a US college or institution? Essentially what they're asking is, how can I boost my profile? How can I make my profile more attractive to these international students? And one way they think that they can do that is through their motivation letter or their personal statement or their even their recommendation letters from professors or people from the community. And I like to take this analogy with a lot of our students. I like to share the example of international students really being something that universities want to have regardless of that profile. Yes, of course, you can definitely work very hard on creating great essays, personal statements, etc. But the ultimate message that I would share with students that have these doubts is to be yourself, to be as personal and as truthful 100% as possible. And the reason to do this is because universities, they want to understand the type of person you are for an admissions decision. And there's no better way to do that than just being yourself, not trying to exaggerate your achievements, not trying to bolster some type of sentiment because you had a tragedy in your life and you want to make sure that showcases your persona, or quite the opposite. Maybe you've received some type of reward or a big accomplishment from your school, and you just keep going back to that one topic. Is that really the only thing that you've done in your life? Is that the highlight that you want to share? Because yes, you do want to highlight different things, different positions, but try to make sure that you exemplify different areas, whether that's academics, because you've like I mentioned, receive some type of reward or an award, perhaps on the social side of things, because maybe you participate in community service, maybe you've worked for NGOs, you've maybe done some type of voluntary work, even gone abroad to do that over a summer break, or perhaps in the sports arena. Even though you're not an athlete, you can maybe showcase the motivation that you felt pursuing some type of sport endeavor. And the ultimate goal is to show your qualities, your personal aptitudes through those events, through those occurrences. And I think that's the primary goal, to just exemplify through the different things you've done in your life, the character that you have, and how that character, and I think this is another big aspect, how that character can be a great match, a great suit for not only the degree of choice that you're choosing, but also the type of institution you're applying to. So as a final recommendation to highlight in a better way your any type of essay, like I said, or personal statement or letter of purpose that you might have to hand in, I would always go back to their statement, their school logo, their school character. What do they try to do? What are they teaching as a solid method? You'll notice a lot of the universities that you might go online and search for, they will have a slogan. They will have something that kind of anchors a philosophy with that school motto. And I think that if you always go back to that essence, and find a way to almost connect you to the school on that level, it will have some effect on the admissions department personnel. Because remember, these are all students, ex-students, or members of this university that they're trying to build a community of like-minded people. So if you can demonstrate on that level, your ability to share that common goal or that commonality with whichever that idea might be, I think that's a great way to kind of boost your profile. On top of that, I want to bring down the stress level of international students. Please don't feel like that decision of approval or dismission is going to be solely based on these essays. There are a lot of factors. Just like the GPA, your grade point average is going to be a key factor. So are your TOEFL scores and SAT scores, and so are these recommendation letters or letters of purpose. So everything has its weight and everything has a place. I don't think you're going to get accepted or rejected by only having one thing, super good or equally bad. It's going to all have an effect, right? So I think as students, try to do the best you can. Try to present, the most honest picture of you as a profile. But I wouldn't stress too much on, the English having to be immaculate, or, every single paragraph has to be, super well thought out, and everything has to be in equilibrium. I think everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and it's a matter of just showcasing who you are as a student. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this has helped you, has relieved some sort of stress, or even some of the questions that you have around the topic of international admissions. But I'm sure there are a lot of other open questions, and that's why we have free consultations at any time. If you're interested in studying in the United States, just go to epro360.com for that free consultation on how we can help you make studying in the US your dream a possibility. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content around all the different ideas that compose the application and the university system in the United States. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.